Well, I tell you what, wrestling season getting going here, and I think that time of year with the winter sports starting up, I think it's got everybody excited, especially our young winter athletes, wrestling included. And I think right now we've had a great preseason here. We just came off a great recruiting class, and I don't think myself and our wrestling staff quite knew the level of talent that we had coming in until we got them all on the wrestling mat and really got a chance to see where they were at. And we're excited. I mean, we have a lot of talent. We came off a great recruiting class. One of the best recruiting classes in the country. And to see all the kids come together and start building these relationships and see how they're doing in their training and wrestling on the mats, and it's been a lot of fun. So a lot of great things coming up here for us. Looking forward here to the Missouri duel. They're a good team. They had a great finish up to the NCAA tournament last year in the top 5 or top 10 in the country, and they got a lot of guys returning. So. We're excited about that, but we had a great preseason. We had a great off season during the summer, and we graduated 5 of our starters. So we're gonna have a lot of new faces in there as well, and we're excited as a coaching staff to put them out there, and it's going to be a good thing for us to see where our guys are at and where we need to get those guys to really be competitive at this level against the top competition. So we're excited for that, and again, we've had a great preseason here, and it's been really fun for us as coaches to see all these young guys come in, and it really is probably the most talent I've seen in the wrestling room in my time here at North Dakota State. So we're really excited for what's to come and where we're at, and we're excited to get the season going. So is there any questions?
Lavell or Lavell, how do you pronounce it?
Lavell.
Lavell?
That's
How
right.
did you get him? What's his story?
He's a local kid, Justin Lavell. Local kid. He transferred in from Old Dominion, and he went out to Old Dominion for a few years, and they parted ways. I don't know quite what the big reason was, but he was unhappy out there for some reason, and called us up, and being a local kid was great. He wanted to come back to his roots and be home with family and friends and be able to have this year with his family and friends supporting him. So he made that transition, and it's been a great impact on our program. He's comes in as a seasoned veteran. He's a fifth-year senior, and he's got a lot of wrestling matches under his belt, and he's a top kid out there. So we're excited to have him, and he's been a great asset and a leader for our guys.
He'll start, correct?
Yes, that's the plan.
Coach, expectations are pretty high. You just mentioned the recruiting class. How you address the guys going forward that say, there's a lot more spotlight on us. Got our first Division I All-American coming off of that to keep the train going this way.
Yeah. And that Trent Sprinkle last year with that finish that he had has been that was a great thing for our program and our university, and it's helped us out a ton on the recruiting ends and just being recognized nationally, and I think we're starting to get to that point where teams are not as excited to wrestle North Dakota State as they have been in the past. Now it's a tough duel. They know what they're going into, and so. We're just excited for these young guys, and they've come a long way, and it's really good to see that they want to do well, and in the preseason we can see that they want to do everything they can to compete at the highest level here and reach the ultimate success, and we have big plans for them, and they have big plans for themselves, and we're just going to continue to help them get a little bit better each day, and we'll see how it goes.
Any of these true freshmen going to start against Missouri?
Pardon me?
Any of the true freshmen going to start against Missouri?
True freshmen, I don't think at this point we're ready to put out any true freshmen this first dual meet. We definitely want to get them in some more opens. All of our young guys in some more opens. There's some possibilities that we might look at that down the road, but we want to give them a good evaluation in the first few opens before we pull the red shirt, so we can really identify where they're at and what they need to be successful, especially guys that young. So this first duel here, we're not planning on wrestling any true freshmen.
How's Preston
Preston's looks great. You know, big, strong kid. You know, he's a local boy. I've had the opportunity to watch his high school career, and you know, he's a great asset to our program. He's going to do well here, and we're just excited that you know, he's home, he's local, and he's going to bring that attention as well.
Well, Tyler, speaking of lanes,
Tyler, another one. I mean, he's, you know, I think Tyler's one of the best wrestlers at that weight class in the country. He's going to have a great future. You know, he's big, strong, athletic kid who's had a lot of experience wrestling. He's wrestled his whole life since he was a kid, and he's wrestled against the top competition in the country. So he comes with a lot of experience, and you know, we're happy to get him on board and get him you know, back on pace to doing some great things.
is there some local tie factor with all these kids that have West Fargo ties with them that they wanted to wrestle together?
You know, I think the more and more success that we have on the wrestling mats, especially, you know, I think it continues to grow the attraction to come in here and wrestling for North Dakota State, especially these local guys. We're getting more and more local guys, and it's been great for us. Tommy Walton, North Fargo. You got some guys over at West Fargo. Joe Carpenter over at Moorhead. So we keep bringing in the local attention, and that's our plan. And there's, you know, that's great for us.
You know, a lot of those really good ones take the train to Minneapolis, but it seems like you've kind of stopped it a little bit.
That's the plan. You know, University of Minnesota's got a great wrestling program. You know, I think they for a while there as we made that transition, and I think for a while they needed to be at a program like Minnesota to continue to get better, and as our program keeps growing and developing and having our success, you know, the guys realize that they can do it right here at home and have that success right here. So it's been a great thing for us. We've been getting more and more guys looking at our program, local guys especially, that really want to pursue North Dakota State.
Coach, how much can a good result Friday set the tone for the season, knowing how good a team Missouri is?
You know, that's a big deal. It's a big deal. You know, good results. I'm confident. I think our guys are confident, and they should be. You know, I'm confident we match up very well with them. You know, weight for weight. We're going to be in a lot of matches, and I think maybe at some point we might be the underdog in the duel, but individual matches we might be the underdogs on paper. But I don't think our guys feel that way, and they come in and they work hard. You know, they work extremely hard for us, and they're excited to get out there and wrestle and compete and see where they you know, stack up against these guys, and so are we as coaches, and it's just going to give us something to continue to work on and build on.
How's Stephen Monk this offseason? I mean, coming off 2 years of adjustments now there at All-American, has he been working harder than you've seen?
Yeah, you know, I don't know if he's been working harder. He's a unique talent. He always works hard. You know, he's had a success because he does work hard, and he continues to. And he's had a great off season. He's had a great preseason. You know, so he's got high expectations. He's coming in as you know, a top 3 guy in the country, and you know, so I know he has high expectations for himself, and his teammates have for him, and you know, he handles it well, and he's excited to get out there and wrestle, and he's one of those guys that wants to be out there and wants to compete and wants to wrestle the best guys in the country to show that he can compete with them and he can beat those guys. So we're excited for him to get out there and get back on the mats. Any other questions?